Assalamualaikum. My name is Norfatin Adiba binti Wandi.
Hi, my name is Nazafirah Auni binti Muhammad Zamri.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Iman Atira binti Muhammad Azri.
Hi, my name is Nikno Farahani binti Nasharuddin.
Hi, I'm Nabila Lena binti Razian.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Akhia bin Rizwan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zikri bin Muhammad Zaidi and I'm from Group 3.
Attention to all the passengers of your ITM flight ADS607. ADS607 bound to Seremban is ready for departure from G3. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zikri bin Muhammad Zaidi and I will explain a little bit about the purpose, background and also the tagline of Malaysia Airport Holding Berhad regarding to our
The purpose of this task is to determine and gain an understanding of how Malaysia Airport Holding Berhad, also known as MAHB, control and manage change within their company so that they can realize their goals and become successful in the future. This is to ensure that we will take MAHB as a source of motivation to lead and come up with something new for their company to promote people to a specific location in order to provide them with a better customer service and better equipment. We choose MAHB as the top companies that is capable of managing change because MAHB uses a different method of making the changes for their company, which will provide better equipment and comfort for people, thereby increasing the likelihood that they will have a positive experience overall in comparison to other companies. In terms of background, Malaysia Airport has come a long way since it was turned into a corporation in 1992. Before that, it was run by government as Malaysia Airports Berhad. In 1999, Malaysia Airport Holding Berhad became a public limited company and was classified on the Malaysian Stock Exchange, which is Bursa Malaysia. It was first airport operator in Asia to go public and only the 6th in the world. Malaysia Airport is one of the largest airport operator groups in the world in terms of the number of passengers it handles. It runs 39 airports in Malaysia, including 5 international airports, 17 domestic airports and 70 stall ports, as well as 1 international airport in Turkey. The explanation of our tagline, which is "Let us pilot your dreams," which means it is act as a guideline by fulfill the expectation and satisfaction of the customer to achieve their dreams. Other than that, it is also act as a role model where we will provide a good services and environment to assist to the customer by achieving their dreams and necessities. Next, it is always strive for something new to ensure other airport companies take as inspiration to apply in their airport's facility and management. This tagline be as a dream airport by making an innovation to the company in order to ensure an advanced technology from our airport will be taken as inspiration to other airport companies.
Hi, I'm Auni. I will explain about the change factor of the company.
Due to the pandemic COVID-19 that gave us a very horrible effect, especially in the economy and industry, as the environmental pressure, transformation is being a need for any organization to survive and catch up with the new norms. New norms encourage us not to always meet people face to face, avoiding touching with each other and practice social distancing. Technology changes also being one of the external factors for the transformation in organization. Nowadays, there's a lot of new and upgrade technology along with the modernization of the world. Every organization eager to compete with each other and be in the same level with the modern and developed countries. Along with the changes, it is also to give a good and improved services to the customers, also the disabled customers, as it is the internal factor to change. In other words, technological changes not only transform the organization into an incredible in terms of the development, but also giving justice and equal services to those in need. Sustainability is one of the most important responsible to every business or organization. Not just the government that need to uphold sustainability, but Organizations are also the main actor pertaining this external factor. Organization needs to show a good example to the society, such as keep on loving greens and flowers, also to encourage cleanliness as to ensure and uphold the precious treasure in the world.
Moraka 721, this is Lumpur Tower. This is Lumpur Tower. Line up runway 32R via A11. Hi, I'm Iman. Let me explain to you about the changes made by MAHB. The first changes made by MAHB are in terms of re-engineering. This included new security features that would speed up the check-in and boarding process for passengers. While some features did roll out early on, like self-registration at departure, MAHB finally deployed facial recognition technology for KLIA and KLIA2, which aims to deliver a more seamless boarding experience to travelers. With the new system, passengers can just scan their faces instead of using a boarding pass to go through the security area and the boarding gate. The authentication process is expected to take only 5 seconds for each passenger at every touch point, thus shortening the airport journey. Have you ever heard of the butterfly effect? It is about how a small change in initial conditions can make a big difference at a later stage. Building on this theory, MAHB through KLIA has taken the very first step to introduce autism-friendly facilities and services for children with autism as well as other neurodiverse children, aiming to be more inclusive while creating a better traveling experience for all passengers. If before this, all passengers needed to wait at the same area before their departure, now children who have hidden disabilities will have a special area to comfort them. By always wearing the butterfly lanyard while at the airport, the passengers will be given access to all the priority lanes at the security, immigration and customs checkpoints. This will ensure everyone can have a joyful experience at the airport. Moving on, MAHB also creates rainforest mural painting. This rainforest provides an immersive and Instagrammable sense of Malaysia experience to arriving passengers disembarking from the aircraft. As they approach the baggage reclaim area, they get to enjoy the newly enhanced landscape comprising orchids and other tropical flowers that represent the country's unique flora. Hence, this creative rainforest and nature mural will enhance the sustainability sense among passengers and airport's community. Other than that, MAHB also refurbished the washrooms at their airports. The washrooms are redesigned to give a fresh new look equipped with the market's latest washroom fittings to provide comfort and convenience to their users. The new vanity mirrors even have an anti-fingerprint surface where passengers can touch the sanitized edge without leaving any marks. Other improved features installed include individual hand dryers, anti-cockroach, odor filter, and individual ventilation for every cubicle.
Hi, I'm Nabila and I will explain about how changes made by Malaysia Airports Holding Berhad related to the subtopics.
On top of that, there are some subtopics that can be related to the changes made by Malaysia Airports Holding Berhad. Firstly, it is based on the economic perspective that they have to gain profits to not lose their shareholders and environmental pressure caused by the pandemic COVID-19. Next, the company uses business process re-engineering. It is a fundamental re-evaluation and redesign of a business process, retaining and improving only those processes that add value to the end user. Thus, they use re-engineering, which has officially begun the implementation of facial recognition technology, automated queue management system, and the other subtopic that can be related to these changes is redesign reward systems. The company came out with sustainability changes in which they implemented the rainforest mural that provides an immersive and Instagrammable sense of Malaysia, and smoking area, which they designed smoking lounge at the satellite building KLIA.
Okay, I will explain on the impact of the transformation or change that they made. The first impact of the transformation is safety through face recognition that replaced boarding pass. It integrated with the My Airport app and immigration system. They also enable foreigners to utilize the immigration outer gates instead of queuing at the counters. Secondly, it makes good business and economic sense. If a firm is a good place for customers with disability to do business, their reputation will be affected positively by the positive association they create with their customer. Thirdly, it creates awareness about the importance of taking care of our rainforest. The mural will create a message on the importance of preserving rainforests. Lastly, satisfaction of domestic and foreign customers. It can allow MAHB meet industry criteria to improve the quality of maximum service to customer.
Your attentions please. Passengers of flight Garuda Indonesia on flight number GA228 to Surabaya, please board in from door A12. Thank you. Hi and Assalamualaikum. I'm N4AM2255C-MAHB. I will explain in brief about the recommendations of MAHB. So, stay tuned. So let's take a look on the first recommendations for MAHB is on customer care initiative. Airports around the world should continue to invest in technologies to provide self-service capabilities that would allow passengers to cancel, reschedule, refund their tickets without having to call customer service. This will reduce the call center volumes and decrease the operational costs. Next, the second recommendation is MAHB should also adopt the latest technological innovations by investing more in digitalizations to ensure that the industry emerge from the impact of pandemic in a more responsive, agile, and financially sustainable way than before. Instead, they should also create a self-service facilities such as biometric-based kiosk check-ins and automated baggage handling. Last but not least, airports also should install the thermal scanners at the airports that feed the information into the operational control center.
In conclusion, Malaysia Airport Holding Berhad has worked hard for more than 2 decades to develop itself as a dynamic and reliable organization that continues to chart success in a global aviation market where competition is tough and bold decisions and investment are required for benefit of all of its stakeholders. For achieving their goal, which is to host joyful connection and a better traveling experience for their guests passing through the airports nationwide. I hope with all the efforts and changes it has been implementing by Malaysia Airport Holding Berhad will be the best aviation industry in worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, we have landed at Terminal 4. Captain Mahazul and the crews would like to say thank you for choosing Malaysia Airport Holding Berhad. We're looking forward to see you again. Let us pilot your dream.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I am Nabila Hanim from Group 1. I want to ask one question, which is what are the challenges for Malaysia Airports Holding Berhad to implement their changes?
Thank you for the question, Nabila Hanim. So let me answer your question. Firstly, the challenges that faced by Malaysia Airport Holding Berhad to implement several changes is the organization do not have sufficient budget. It is because some changes that has been implemented during the pandemic of COVID-19, so all the airport in Malaysia face decreasing of passenger, since the passenger restricted to fly anywhere, either domestic or international. MAHB losses for the financial year 2021 is a larger as has pushed passenger traffic down. Moreover, MAHB also have an issue in terms of leadership changes. It is said so because the The resignation of MAHB Group CEO and appointment of new CEO give several effect to MAHB because they feel loss of leader who is competent and capable in managing the organization. Although the aviation industry was greatly impacted by COVID-19, the new CEO also an unfamiliar name at MAHB, so they need to do many changes for replacing and all changes that set by the previous CEO. So that's all from me. I hope I answer your question.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Samira Natasha. Thank you for the very great presentation. However, I have a question. What is Malaysia Airport doing to prevent any corruption? That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Amira, for your question. So my answer is the elimination of corrupt practices carried out by employees of Malaysia airports operating at any level and in any capacity is a priority for the company. In order to accomplish this goal, a code of ethics for procurement was developed and subsequently incorporated into the procurement policies, procedures and guidelines. That's all from me. Thank you.